There is no fear or no shame of a child too young, having a child too young or having a child too old. There is no fear or no shame of what's been robbed from your youth or what's been robbed from your age, because God is able to restore the years and He is able to restore the opportunities therein. I caution you with this: do not resent your children. They are not in your way. Believe God. Put fear aside. They are not in your way. They are not holding you back. God is fully aware of what was going to happen, and He has built a full, abundant life plan for you. And you've got to believe God. Lord, I had a child at 19 and I wasn't ready, but that did not catch God off guard, and He still has a whole, full life planned out ahead of you. Lord, I had a child at 40 and my husband's 50. What are we going to do? Listen to me. Right there in the middle of that house, God has a divine plan. No future was robbed from you. No travel was robbed from you. No relaxation was robbed from you. You have a promise of God of long life, length of days, and peace. And you've got to believe God to restore the years. And you've got to stop dreading what's happened and dreading what's come to pass, and just say this: Lord, it may have caught me off guard, but it didn't catch you off guard. What is my mission concerning this child? Because my mission is to see them fulfill the purpose that God has given their lives. Now, I will say this also: give them up if you must, because it is better for them to be put into an adopted household that will love them than to be parented by somebody who resents them and sees them as an obstacle that you got in my way of my life. I tell you this: don't carry guilt or shame. God already has parents out there somewhere praying to take that child up, to take that child home, and you say, Lord, I thank you. This is overwhelming for me, but I thank you that you prepare a home, prepare a heart, prepare a mom, prepare a dad. But don't you let any child stand in the way of you believing God for abundant life. And don't you dare take on a bitterness, cruelty to that child, resentment to that child. That child's 10 years old and you think that child stole your life. That child did not steal your life from you. That child gave life to you, because when you had nothing else and no one that believed in you, there was somebody to call you mommy or call you daddy. And listen to me, the natural plans may be derailed, but believe God, He can put every single thing back in place that was supposed to be there. I got a testimony 2 weeks ago concerning a 14-year-old girl that got pregnant in our church. Was not planned, was not anticipated, and you would have thought her life was, she said, well, that's it, my life is gone. And I will have you know that she was believing God to get into NYU and to go to school. She has a GPA of 4.3 GPA, believing God for somehow to make it, and got rejected from NYU and thought everything was gone. But then a letter came in the mail, and it was a full 100% paid scholarship, not to NYU, but to Harvard in Boston, Massachusetts. God redeemed her time, taking her and her baby to go to school. I'm telling you, and she said this, she said, tell Pastor that when I get out of Harvard, I'm coming back to be the CJAX lawyer, because God has restored my life and put it back together. I'm telling you, God can do it. Somebody say, how are they going to go to school and how are they going to have a baby at the same time? God can make a way out of no way. He can redeem everything regardless of those things that seem to be unplanned.